Good evening everyone, I'm Nigel and welcome to the EarthUpdated show. Today is World Environmental Health Day and the theme for 2020's World Environment Health Day is Environmental Health, a key public health intervention in disease pandemic protection. In 2011, the International Federation of Environmental Health declared 26th of September as the World Environmental Health Day. The observance aims to underscore the influence of environmental risks and issues on human health. Moving on to green news from all over the world. First off, we have Northern Hemisphere goes through its hottest summer. Well, Northern Hemisphere just perspired through its hottest summer ever to be recorded according to a data released by National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The period from June through August was recorded as 2.11 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than average in the Northern Hemisphere, and globally this August was ranked as the second hottest summer ever since recording keeping began in 1880, as a result of which Greenland lost its ice cap. A huge chunk of Greenland's ice cap has broken off, and the segment that was broken off was around 110 square kilometers, which is nearly twice the area of Manhattan in New York. And lastly, hundreds of whales stranded in southern Australia. At least 25 whales died that were stranded in a remote bay on Sandbar in Macquarie Harbour, an Australian island in Tasmania. At least 250 whales are being tried to rescued by scientists, and authorities have called local network for volunteers and have closed off the area for general public. That is all for green news tonight, folks. And our guest for the show tonight is the headmaster for St. Augustine's Day School, Kolkata, my alma mater. Good evening, Mr. Jason Hardy, and welcome to the EarthUpdated show, sir.
Oh, thank you so much, Nigel. It is a great pleasure and a privilege for you to have invited me for this initiative. Thank you.
The pleasure is all mine, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. Sir, your school has a nature club, right?
Yes, a very active nature club, as you were a part of it and you know about it.
Yes, sir. So today, when the environment is under severe threat, even as awareness on climate change is as high as ever before, what more can nature clubs do, in your opinion, other than the traditional tree planting and excursions?
I mean that nature needs to be nurtured and it needs to be taken care of.
Yes.
So there is a lot that we can do, but I wouldn't want to go into the nitty-gritties of what we can do. I would like to just share something different that we are doing. Okay, so in our school we are, except for the normal stuff of nature club activities and tree planting, for the past few years we have taken up a project, and you may be aware of it, from the Little Sisters of the Poor. You know the Little Sisters of the Poor,
yes.
St. Joseph's Home. They've got a portion in the Lower Circular Cemetery. That is theirs, all the priests and nuns and sisters associated with the Little Sisters of the Poor, they are buried in that part of the plot.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
It's quite a big plot. So St. Augustine's Day School, Kolkata, has adopted that plot. In the sense, it is our children who go there every month and prune the weeds and clean the place and wipe the statues and wipe the crosses.
Yes.
Because they're all old people. The nuns also are not very young and not very we can't expect them to come and do these kinds of things of pruning and weeding. So our kids take a lot of pride in going to the cemetery and helping out, making it look better, brighter, and a little more attractive for people to go and pray and worship and pay their last respects to the dead. So I would say yes, that is something out of the box that our institution is doing, adopting a part of the cemetery and helping the Little Sisters of the Poor in that endeavor.
Well, that's good to know, sir. And now that tree plantings are collaborative, like your school has collaborated in a tree planting that was held by our NGO, the Green for Life Foundation in Rajarhat.
Yeah.
Like, were there any opportunities like this before, like earlier?
I didn't get your question. What opportunities?
Like this for such large-scale tree plantings, which made sure that trees reached its full potentials.
No. To be very honest with you, I've been very closely attached to the nature club of our school, and we have collaborated with nature clubs of, the schools in our vicinity, like Frank Memorial, like Frank Anthony's and Albany Hall and St. Mary's.
Yes,
and
sir.
no, I don't think we've had anything like this on such a large scale. But yes, a few years ago, there was a very lovely project that all the neighbor schools had taken up. I mean, the nature club of the neighboring schools. And that was, we went around fencing all the plants and trees in the area.
Oh.
And that kind of fence that you put around the trees for protection. Yes, so yes, it was our schools, the kids of our schools went around to all the plants and saplings and trees, and put these fences and painted the barks of the trees. So yes, this was an endeavor which happened a few years back, but nothing as large scale as the one you are talking about.
Well, with classes going online due to the pandemic, as you are aware, has Nature Club got any online presence, and are there any future projects?
Well, not at the beginning, but yes, we are planning, because I know for sure the Nature Club members are doing things like, every student was asked to plant a sapling in their homes, and, every week to upload, pictures and little writings as to what they are doing to upkeep that plant or that sapling that they have, put up. Also, what we have suggested to our students, since it is online, and we advise them not to venture out of the safety of their homes.
Yes.
So if they have pets at home, this is the best time when they can, make the best with their pets, giving them, just taking them for a little walk on the balcony or on the terrace or maybe in the garden, or spending quality time with our pets. So I think, these are some of the projects that can be initiated online.
Well, that's a good start, sir.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being with us tonight. Before we head out, we usually bow out with a song. So, which song comes to your mind when you see the state of the earth right now?
When the last word that you used, when you see the state of the earth right now, there's only one song that comes to my mind, and that is the song of the evergreen phenomenon, Michael Jackson's Earth song. Have you heard the Earth song?
Yes, I have heard it.
Jackson?
Yes, I have it.
I think it should be an anthem for every nature club, because it is a beautiful song with some beautiful lyrics. And even the video that Michael Jackson had presented, it actually summarizes everything what the earth and what nature and the environment is going through right now.
True.
So I think the Earth song tops it.
Well, could you sing a verse for our viewers, sir?
Oh, I would love to do that. I love singing.
Sure thing, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just sing a verse.
Okay, sir.
Alright. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you for giving me this time, and I'll sign off with the Earth song.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, sir.
God bless you, my boy. Alright, it goes like this.
Okay.
What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all things that you said we were to gain? What about chilling fields if there's time? What about all the things that you blessed with yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children that before? Have you ever stopped to notice this crying earth, these weeping shores?
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Greenmind and welcome back to Mr. Greenmind's workshop. We know that music has become a part of our life over the years, and when we want to vibe with our favorite music but our phone ain't loud enough, so what do? We buy a new phone? Well, that's not logical. Well, I've got the right thing for you all. Today I'm going to show you how to make a speaker just out of cardboard. So let's get started. In order to make one, you'll be needing a shoebox, some paper teacups and some hot glue. First, you need to cut the bottom of the paper teacups and trace it all four sides of the box and cut them out. Second, you need to cut a square on top of the shoebox which will act as a phone holder, and then attach it in place with a popsicle stick using some hot glue. Third, you need to spray paint or add some cool artworks of your choice to make your speaker complete. And there, you have successfully made your speaker on your own. If you happen to follow our step and build a speaker on your own, then do share with us via email, WhatsApp or Facebook. Until then, Greenmind signing off.
Hi, and welcome back to Planet Pop. I am your host Fiona. You know the drill. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Vichavi.
Hi Vichavi, are you ready for your questions?
Sorry?
Are you ready for your questions?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, your first one. Among the layers of the atmosphere, there is one that prevents harmful UV rays to reach. Ozone is correct. Your second question. We just celebrated World Ozone Day. Can you tell me when it was?
I think it's in September.
Sorry?
I think it's in September.
Yes, it is in September. Which date?
Yeah. 16th.
Right, that answer is correct. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, can I have your name please?
My name is Shireen Borneo.
Hi Shireen, are you ready for your questions?
Very much.
Okay. Your first question is, which is the most eco-friendly country in the world?
Okay.
Your options are Switzerland, Sri Lanka, India or Brazil.
I'm not quite sure about it, but I guess it's Switzerland.
That answer is correct. Okay, your second question. Which locality in Kolkata has been rated a platinum level green city by the central government? Your options are Bagh Bazaar, Gol Park, Newtown or Ruby.
It's Newtown.
That answer is also correct. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks for having me here.
Both our callers won prizes from earthsmiles.net. You can be on the show with me too. Just WhatsApp on this number. See you next month.
Hello everyone, it's us, your favorite Nigel and Michael.
And we are back with another edition of EarthMinute.
So the Newtown Kolkata Development Authority is taking up a pilot project of painting large concrete structures of a large car parking area with a special reflective paint which has a higher solar reflectance index, which would prevent the area from turning into an urban heat island that such structures tend to create.
Wow, that's a cool idea, Nigel. But what exactly is urban heat island?
Well, Michael, a built-up area with temperature higher than its adjoining surroundings are known as such urban heat islands, as they are treeless and concretized areas that tend to trap more heat than its greener surroundings. Officials say that they would replicate this method on other car parking areas after evaluating the result from this pilot project.
Okay, speaking of urban temperatures, Kolkata wasn't even that hot this year.
Well, Michael, you're right, but Kolkata seems to be an exception. If you recall from Green News earlier in this episode and from earlier informations, especially for the folks in the Northern Hemisphere, this has been the hottest summer yet.
And that's 1 minute, folks. Till then, stay safe, stay cool, and don't forget to wash your hands.
Hi, isn't this good? This is Mr. Greenmind's DIY speakers. It's super easy to make. I made it. So can you. We will see you again with more interesting news and an inspiring guest and much more. Till then, stay safe and keep loving the planet you're on.